you very much for having us today. We're going to tell you more about like deepening relationship with every interaction and a touch of AI. So we are cm.com, and yeah, we're really excited to tell you more about it today. So what we see is that we see an evolving customer landscape at the moment, and that at every interaction, at every touch point a business has with a company, it's about winning or losing business, and how do you actually add more value. So what we need know is that businesses need to ensure that interaction actually makes sense. This is really important, and I'm going to tell you more about it today. It's not something that just came up out of our mind. 95% of customers actually are keeping more loyal to brands that actually they trust. And next to that, 86% of buyers are willing to pay more for providing a great customer experience. So those are really key points for businesses to indeed keep in mind, and we want to help in that. So what we see is that those are really important facts, but businesses, they really struggle to keep consistent, personalized customer experience through the whole customer journey. And this is really hard for them to be consistent within multiple channels and how to add value there. So in terms of customer engagement, next era is now. So we're here actually at the Mobile World Congress. It's really important that we are able to talk face-to-face to everybody. This is like the key point at the start of creating indeed meaningful conversations. From there, we actually got indeed the introduction of mail, phones, to be able to interact with the businesses, and that was indeed like key point. Then you had indeed the introduction of website, and businesses interact with websites to be able, website to be able to interact with customers. And now we have the new era that is now, it's about like messaging. So businesses are now capable of sending out business messages directly to customers and interact directly with them. The only thing is that the challenge is that this whole conversations is built for customers, for businesses, and customers, they struggle. When you're actually interacting with the business, like it's actually the model is made for businesses and not for customers. You're going to start maybe on the website, and it's really optimized from the business perspective. And then like you might have to have a call for a specific service information. You might have to get a text message for a marketing message. And that is really really difficult for customers. There are too many touch points. So what needs to happen is that customers, they don't want to break the flow of their life to be able to serve businesses. Actually, businesses needs to be where customers are. So what we like if you think about this person behind me, she has a really busy day and interacting with a lot of different type of businesses and their contact moment around that time. And what is important is that she wants to do it where it's convenient for her and not what is convenient for the business. And that's where businesses are able to add value, and it's all about winning more business. So as I said, it's be where your customers are and provide the right experience at the right time. So how do we do that? So if you think about a customer journey, how great would it be if you start a conversation from an ad? Hey, that's great. I can actually directly contact this business, talk directly within the chat, and from there get the whole journey. So that's what you see indeed on the right side. Okay, great. I love the shoes, but I want them in red. How do I do to actually contact the customers, the business? Well, just click directly within the ad, start the conversation, in that case, maybe in Messenger, and then have the whole flow of the conversation happening there. That's where, as a business, you add value. And what is interesting is that you can then also re-engage. You add value by knowing these customers like their shoes. They actually just purchased it. Maybe they need those amazing socks that actually are relevant for them. And that is where it's important to think about it, like just really be relevant at the right time where it's the most important for the customers. And that's how you add value. So like what you have to think about is about choosing the right channel. So like thinking about from a business perspective, what might make sense for those customers? What type of customers do you have? And in terms of use cases, what type of use cases, maybe a channel is more relevant than another? If you think in terms of reach, are you talking to different type of people? Is it different generations? And finally, in terms of country, so think about Messenger is extremely relevant in the US. in Europe, go for WhatsApp. And that is really the channels that are being used. And then it's about also the combination. So it's not only about choosing one channel, it's about choosing the right combination to provide the right experience again, at the right value. And think about different type of use cases, notify and remind, like there you can use WhatsApp. If you think about more chat and support, be maybe present on Messenger. And if you think about selling, converting, you have this new RCS channel, which is basically rich text messaging, where you can have indeed provide great experiences. And if you want to send out maybe more verification and like a one-time password type of messages, you have indeed SMS or indeed other type of channels that allows you to be verified. So this seems amazing, but how to start as a business? So that's where we actually can help. It's not just about talking to your customers. It's about being able to scale and it's indeed about scaling and reaching your audience globally. Think about you need to reach out to customers all over the world, and you need to expand. We are allowing customers to scale up. You need to send out this huge marketing campaign and have enough throughput for all your messages at once without having anything being blocked. We also support you in that. The second part is indeed be where the channel, the customers are, and on the channels they love. We actually allow businesses to integrate directly and then connect to via one connection, one API to all those channels. And then it's really easy to scale up again if you want to add another channel or think about like richer type of content. All of those use cases we can indeed support. And finally, it's about real-time analytics as well as historical data. We provide indeed the capabilities for businesses to access all those type of data and decide to tweak the right way what they are to do and to see how everything is working out. And that is also, again, we are providing it via dashboard as well as directly via API to all get those information out. So that's one step. The second step, it's about getting the right guidance and support from AI solutions and data insights. So we actually, when you have all those data from customers, you need to actually store it somewhere. And for that, we have something called a customer data platform. And it's even better if you have it indeed fueled with AI. The whole idea there is that if you get customers' information in terms, for example, for marketing, and then you think like, okay, how to make it relevant for them and indeed advise them with the right type of product that is relevant for them. Again, you don't want spamming, you want relevant communication. Actually, we have products that allows indeed to make those kind of inspiration for customers, and that is indeed within our customer data platform. And the second thing that is our recently newly launched product, which is indeed agentic AI, which allows indeed to go from one conversation, AI conversation, to actually more taking action. And for that, I have my great colleague, Yassine, that can tell you more about it, because he's more the expert on this.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I will wrap up this conversation with I just need one slide back. Thank you. I will give some more information about AI, and it's a world that changes very fast. To give you some numbers, it took Twitter around 2 years to get 1 million users. It took Instagram around 2 to 3 months to get to 1 million users, and it took ChatGPT around 5 days to get to 1 million users. So I just want to inform you about how fast everything goes. And as you can see on the slide, there is even a new buzzword within AI, which is agents, agentic, and that's why I want to give some more information about that. So agentic AI to us, to CM.com, is a type of AI. It's an autonomous agent that can take decisions completely on its own, and it pursues a specific goal. So when you have, let's say, ChatGPT, you have to prompt it. With agentic AI, it can start a process for itself. And at CM.com, since 6 weeks, we launched this new product, and we do believe that this is like really the ChatGPT moment for enterprises, as we do believe that for an enterprise, value is really created when you can take processes and when you can automate these processes. On the right-hand side, you can see also our customer data platform. So what is a customer data platform? You can see it as a very big box, and in this big box you can centralize data in function of all the parameters that you want. So you can think of first name, last name, email, language, all these kind of things. And within this customer data platform, you can make segments. So you can segment on, for example, language, on preferred channel, etc., etc. And then by, for example, using this agentic AI, you can also create automatic outbound campaigns to support your marketing agency.
Sounds super interesting. So is this now already operational?
So yes, we launched the product around 6 to 7 weeks ago, and we have some clients who are working with it right now.
Okay, and how is the first experience?
In my own experience, I have a utility company that before worked with our chatbot, and this was more a rule-based chatbot. So this means that you had to really type in all the potential questions a consumer could ask, and then you should also enter the answer, of course. And it took us around 6 to 7 weeks to get a product live for this rule-based chatbot. With this same company, with its our agentic AI, and we had one meeting of 1 hour in which we had a completely use case that was live.
Oh wow!
So to
So
give you an
that's
idea.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's super cool. So it's also speeds up a lot the processes about customer care and everything that you're working on.
Yeah, for sure. And not only customer care, as I said, it can be used for all external communications, such as, let's say, customer support, marketing, all these kind of things. But we can also use it for internal processes.
Okay.
For example, let's say you have a process internally where you have to ask for a holiday, then it follows a specific approval flow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The manager, the
Yeah.
HR manager, etc. Well, by using our agentic AI, you have the possibility to automate this, but also to set specific boundaries. Let's say you want to approve automatically holidays that are less than 3 days, but all holidays that are over 5 days, they should get an approval of a manager. So you're also super flexible in using this.
Yeah. Oh wow, that sounds really interesting. So really, the next generation office management, therefore, as well, so to say.
That's what we believe, yes.
Very cool. So what is next? How are you gonna? What will be your next step, or what is your?
Yeah, so actually what we're doing indeed now is launching out Halo, but we want to indeed see where to integrate it further in our product stack. So as we said, this was just launched a couple of weeks ago. Now we're of course diving into it and integrating it in all our solutions. So only good things to come, actually. Yeah.
Absolutely, that sounds amazing. Well, thank you very much for your inspiration and for showing us the next generation of marketing and office management and maybe many more other solutions to come. Thanks so much. A big applause for you.
Thank you.